chat faster.
I don't even see you in the lobby, neither.
Just pop out the chat.
That's what I do, pop it out on YouTube. We are live.
Woo! What's up?
Hello, hello.
What's up, everybody? No.
Man, I feel like there's an echo in the room.
Hi. What's up, guys? Hi, gal.
Hey, I saw you last weekend.
I think everybody's at Rampage.
This is, yeah. I mean, they're only setting up tonight, right?
Yeah, but that's probably like the big bullshit day where everybody's kind of just like clustered.
Rampage
together.
can't touch that Neverly.
So, what is Rampage?
There she is. Hey, Jess. Hey, babe. How's work?
What's up?
So, what is Rampage? Because I don't know.
Basically, Rampage is just like a big pilot get together. Yeah, big hangout. They have like I haven't been there myself. Just different things people told me. They have like there's some kind of like shit on the property. They have like dive gap challenges and stuff like that. You got to pay different to fly there, though. I thought versus just
I think so.
I don't know like the full rules and
Mr. JRC, welcome.
John, what's up? I don't see him there yet.
Oh, there he is. Go to live chat.
The chat here is doing fine, and this one's actually lagging for once.
Tonight.
Hey, bro, how many people was your morning responsible for?
Sure.
All right, turn my phone off. See what's up. John, what's up, brother? How you been? Need to get down your way and fly again too. Me, you, Dano need to go hit that bando up down near Dano's.
That rhymes.
Brian.
Mystery. What's up, Mystery?
There we go. And there's the people.
They're slowly getting in.
Thank you for the pizza, Tim. Tim come by to see this. I know what he come by for. Y'all seen it hang back there on the wall. Naked.
You know what's sad about that? Nothing like wrong. It's just that session mount looks so tiny to it. It needs like a red camera or something, right? It needs a red.
Just the everything looks small in it. Like the components are like right in here, and it's just so huge.
But wait to the batteries. Now, is that top mount or a bottom mount?
Top mount.
Top mount. So it's going to look a little beefier with the batteries on top, at least.
We're going to be running 200 milliamp hour 4S on it.
Baduga, what's up?
Doing 8S wired in series.
We got Tim Cox in here too. I just see that.
Yeah, that's who it's for. That's Tim's.
Oh, all right, cool. What's up, Tim? That thing's a huge beast.
When Tim first met me, he wanted me to build. He's like, I want a big ass drone. I was like,
Look, I got a 7-inch. I'm working my way up. I'm gonna get up there soon.
After building the beast, I was like looking around and put an X class more or less build on paper. And I was like, I reached out to him after a little bit. I was like, I got it now. You want that big ass quad that I got it on paper. And then here it is. Michael McReynolds, welcome. But yeah, it was something to build. About the same as a 5-inch, like you still got your same components, but you got to take a little bit more time, and then it's so huge that getting it on the work table. And then what I did was I see a lot of people that build them. They just do
Birdman.
Birdman, what's up, Mike? They normally just solder them right to the pads like you normally would your 5-inch. And I'm like, I don't know. That's a lot of heat going through them wires. So what I did was come up from underneath the PDB and up through the eye hole and then frayed the wires out and then just, soldered the crap out of them. I had to stay on about a minute and a half on each solder joint just to get it molten solder. Like that, the pads are so huge on that PDB. It's thick. It's like 8 layers, I think APD is. So you got to think how thick 8 layers. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. That's huge.
Got to get out a torch and just torch it.
He still got something to send to you.
Oh, okay, I got you, Michael. I know you won't forget me, bro. I appreciate you. John, we got those props, and I'm just gonna send you a mixture of like session mounts. He's got a quad that we don't know what'll fit on it. So I got ones that he zip ties it on there. So I'll just throw you like a bunch of different ones in a box that I have here. Double A in the house. Welcome, welcome.
What's up,
What type of mount?
Hey.
If we ever get together with you we pull out, you can just measure it, and I know you can throw a mount down for no problem.
Why don't we just foam it?
John wants to see
Boom,
the
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Big boy. Let me pull my pants down real quick.
Here we go.
We know shit's being spread now, don't we? Let me stand up and hold it. It's probably better that way.
It's about as tall as you, so.
It is probably as tall as me. I'm short, mofo.
This thing's big.
Yeah, that's huge.
It is massive. It was something to put on the workbench and actually do it. You see, we can see this.
Like, if I've never met you in
Now,
person.
that's a unique way to have the ESCs.
Yeah, well, I thought that it would go down the tube, come in on the inside. Now after I've set this design up, obviously not my design, I'm saying I watched multiple X classes and just picked on different ones. It's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do that. After effect of having all the wires cut and soldered, I did go on Thingiverse and found where you could put the ESC right under here, and then you can come in with the motor wire and come down. But right here on the side, it's still good. I mean, prop strike or whatever, it's going to be decent. And a zip tie.
As long as you have inward.
Yeah, I don't like the capacitors right here. They just solder on there and just sit there. I don't know. To me, I might pull back and we just put a bigger one on the wire here. I like them because they're 50 volt. So I like the 50 on the ESCs. But I have turned motors with it. I have fired up turned motors. Zoe, hey. But it's massive. This thing, I can't wait to actually maiden it. And Tim's going to send his transmitter into me, and then we're going to go ahead and get everything set up. And then when I get it all ready, he's going to come within 100 miles of me, and then we're just going to meet up, and he's going to take a hold of her.
Now, what do you do with the antennas on the back? I noticed they're a little flippy-floppy right now.
They're just right now, the receiver is just more or less sitting in there. It's really not mounted yet. So I got to mount it, throw them in some tubes, and that's it. It's still some odds and ends got to be done. Loctite on everything. So I got to go through and do that. But, yeah, it's going to be fun. Definitely fun to make.
The sound of that thing is just going to be like...
Yeah, 400 kV, 8S. It's going to have a unique sound for sure.
Whopper.
Like if no one can see the comparison, I mean, we can kind of show you.
I could literally land on it. We just need to put a helipad on top of it.
It's so tiny.
I wonder, now Chris, hear me out. If we made like a skeletal frame out of maybe like some light PVC and then put a mesh over top of it, could we bolt it on top of that and then land the mini quads on top of that mesh?
I think it would handle it. I think it's going to be a powerhouse. I turned the motors on 6S, and they were really, really, really responsive. So, when I get
what's up, Birdman?
Weight of that?
Under 250.
Yeah, definitely under 250. We had a blind man look at it, and that's what he said.
I never said I had good eyesight.
John, he can fly an acro inside of some building, but not this house.
I don't know, weight going off of like a RC car.
Oh, Tim said we should let Chris
Rustler weight or Texas weight? Well,
no, like what do you got? Rustler Max or X Max?
Tim, we might as well just auction this off tonight if we're gonna let Crystal fly it first.
I think he's
I'd
saying
say-
that's because I'm terrified and it'd be the most gentle touch the thing would ever experience.
Easy over 10, I'd say.
Birdman wants to know how many lipos, what size lipo.
We're going to be running two 6200 milliamp hour 4S in series to make 8S. Running them on AS150 too, on AS150 connectors, not XT90s or XT60.
Yeah, no, you need the big connectors for that crap.
Yeah, you need big shit for this. This is big boy shit.
Big
right
boys.
Here. So it's rated, everything on it's rated for 12S but the ESCs, but we're not going to get into 12S territory. But I liked having that. Yeah, I should have told Ken that. Like, oh bullshit, we're leaving them. But Bob Biker, welcome.
What's 4 plus 4 plus 4?
So everything is more or less rated like the PDB for 12S and all that. So I wanted that because of that plug-in power. So that's more or less everything, and the wire and everything is gauged up for that. Running 12 gauge wire through everything pretty much. It was something to get that 12 gauge wire hot, get all that molten solder. It was fun to build. Intimidating as hell being in the box here because I don't know, I read somewhere in the forums they're like 8 out of 10 of them succeed out of flying. And I'm like, that's not good odds at all.
It was like
probably I think 30% of them couldn't on plug-in they caught fire. I'm like, are these things that serious? But anyone that wants to build, if you want to build a beast, or maybe not as much as a beast, but make sure on a beast you have at least, I'd say, a 70 amp ESC. You can still run basically the same shit we run on a beast class, but when you step up into the X class, anybody that wants to get into it, just remember APD. Those people have this stuff already figured out for us because 8-layered circuit boards, ESCs, that's massive. I mean, that's thick components right there. So it helps, and they do cost. They might cost you a little bit more, but they're well worth it. Like that's the APD 500, the PDB. It's in that thing. That thing's massive and can put out some crazy power, and shit go through it.
Now,
but it'll be fun getting up and flying.
I wanted to ask you, could you? So you're paralleling 2 4Ss. To make it 12S, could you parallel 3? Or not parallel, I'm sorry, series,
yeah. I don't know. When it comes to all that series stuff, I am new to that as well. Just as well I was to the X class building it and all. It was something I've never done before. So
well, all it is the simple rule of thumb is parallel voltage stays the same, series.
Because what I'm thinking, I don't know if I'll have to build a pigtail, but so right for just plug-in, you see an XT60 on here, but that's because I wanted to use a smoke stopper just in case something was to go wrong. I can protect the component. So this will be removed, and it'll have, like I said, AS150s, and I have 2 of them. So we have 2 power inputs. So what I'm thinking
is it even rated for 8S?
Oh, for sure.
I don't know.
It's rated for 12.
Yeah, it's rated for 12, right? So what I'm thinking is when the batteries get here, I'll just take the lead off of them, put AS150s on, and then I think I can just, between having these and then having them loose, I can just plug them in series like that and won't have to have no pigtail.
Right. You gotta make your little smoke stopper thingy there, a little adapter with those round ones for
AS150s, yeah.
Yeah, just for future builds of this, so you don't have to resolder the XC60 and so on. You could just plug in an adapter one that you made to it.
Well, that's why I didn't put no the AS150s on yet. I just figured, well, just plug that in, be safe about it. But
I think I'm going to start making adapters for different things, from like Deans to XT60, XC60 to Traxxas, different ones.
Yep. Yeah, they make pretty much adapters for all that. Because I was looking at some of the Traxxas.
I made adapters for everything. I made adapters for my monitor.
Yeah. Exactly, and that's the way to have it. That way you can adapt everything, and it is something
Birdman.
stuff that I
You like that, right?
have the different things on hand. Yeah, Birdman likes that Velcro.
I actually had to use it today. After Jess went to her second shift, I worked on the van. I wired in that 400-watt converter and mounted it with the Velcro.
Nice.
Yeah, that thing's. I actually had to put both hands on it and push down on it to get it off the Velcro.
So
I was
before we
like,
get into something else, I want to show you guys. We'll take them like out of the box together online. We went out this past weekend and we went to the Nevele in New York. Like it is like an awesome spot. Just a bandit let me think. A bandit ski resort is exactly what it is. That place had everything from photographer's point of view to the droner's point of view, Urban X, Explore. I mean, that place was dope. That was like probably, I'm gonna say, I think the best place I've been to because I enjoy the graffiti, not on
welcome,
the not,
Stevenson.
not on the heathen side of things, but I like the graffiti that is like the good artwork that people don't go all over top of. It's still clean and nice, and
Yeah.
I like that kind of graffiti. And
There's
that,
a lot of that.
yes, dude, some of the stuff we've come across in there. We came across Homer and Bart. That was just beautiful.
Mhm.
I mean,
What's up? If I hope I'm saying it, Stevenson Garcia.
Stivington Garcia, welcome.
Welcome. Yeah, man. Like the funny thing is the last time I took my buddy Chris from up here, we went to Pines, and that fresh graffiti that was in the kitchen when I was ripping it up in there, the same people were in the Nevele. Damn you was all over the Pines, all over the other place at the Nevele.
And Taco.
Yeah, Taco too. Yep, Taco was all
Tommy
over the Pines
G,
too.
welcome. Mr. Crowley, welcome.
What's up, Crowley? Tommy G.
Birdman, he says, yeah, I got one of your yellow cam mounts on the X220. Yeah. I printed mounts. When I first got my printer, I bet it worked nonstop. Like I bet Crystal was going to the post office like every other day.
Filament.
With the post office.
It was fun. I'd do it all again. But yes, the Nevele was, man, I wish everybody that could fly drones could go there, like, because that is man, it is beautiful. Like, it's not bad getting in if you know the area. Ray does very well. We had permission from the quad gods themselves. They said,
Yeah.
break it. And I did. I caught a quad on fire there. Very happy.
Break it. You don't even want to know, man. My 6-inch quad had a stroke.
Wait, hold up. You
Exactly.
caught a quad on fire?
Well,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
and I can't complain because it was the Mamba that I already had a marshmallow roast with in the first place. So can't complain. It just gave up. It couldn't do no more. It gave me all it could give me. So it said, well, we're done. We're going to rest in peace here. I got it on video. I'm literally walking over to it, and it just smokes. And I pick it up. I said, oh, we're on fire. I'm like, burn,
What's
baby.
up, Mr. Crowley?
But yeah, so it was a whole one. Joe Freestyle in the house. Welcome. But yeah, I'm telling you, I wish I was rich. I could just come by and pick everybody up.
What's
and we
up,
all
E-Drone?
go there. E-Drone, what's up,
Oh,
amigo?
yeah, man. Dude,
Dude,
if it wasn't for the 40-plus ticks in the way in and the way out, I'd
that's
camp
a
out.
beautiful spot. You would
I'd camp
love
out.
that.
But you'd wake up covered in ticks.
You would. And the place is like so huge. You could seriously get dropped off and walk your way in and spend a weekend there if you wanted to. Like, just find yourself a room that's decent. You know what I mean? Make
They're
it
still
yours.
there. They're
Yeah,
still there.
they're
Believe it
still
or
there.
not, they're still there.
and not all nasty and everything neither. Like, you could still rug it out and, a couple of
Jeffrey Freestyle, welcome.
Can you imagine that, having one of the big power banks and all, and then charging the batteries and shit, just spending the night out there and just chilling?
Probably have a little solar panel or something just going on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, tote that bitch in there. You ain't gonna be
Well,
wanting to get there.
that's an SUV battery I've had for a few
I
years.
want to stay up on the 9th
Hey, you
floor.
leave it there.
Hey, the roof would be the place to pop the tent.
No.
Mr. Crowley, I don't think anyone likes ticks. Like, I don't think
You
there's
gotta-
a soul in the world that's like, ticks are muy bueno. Lyme disease, mint.
Look, you see this toothpick right here?
They were
I
on
didn't
us,
used to
too.
be a toothpick.
I felt famous as hell when I went up in that place. I was like, they're crawling all for me, but it was ticks on me.
You know what? It's not even just there, man.
Hi, Drone 69 FPV. What's up? Welcome.
What's up? You know, that was my old Yahoo name when Yahoo first came out when I was a kid. Hydro69. Yep. Earl RC, what's up? What's up? Hey, people are
I
coming
like
in
the
now. They're
Master
coming.
Roshi FPV. If nobody knows who Master Roshi is, you haven't watched Dragon Ball yet.
I know who
the
Master Roshi is.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You are a little bit of an anime geek. Okay, there's some Dragon Ball.
Come on now.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, dude, the spots that we have been getting into, Crystal been finding, like, she always finds, like, the craziest spots, too. We got to get back up to Sean's area. I'm jealous y'all going there next week. Screw y'all. I hope ticks to eat you alive.
They're gonna, so
All good hate.
I can promise you that.
Yeah, imagine the warmer. Can you imagine a 90-degree day going through there?
No.
Oh, I'd be literally walking underneath the tree line. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't be in the sun one bit. Look, it gets humid up here. Don't get me wrong. We get like 95, 100-degree humid though. Like 90% humidity.
Next time I come back,
I'm in Florida with a hoodie on.
Ray,
oh, they'd have been all over
y'all
your hair,
come
Doc.
down in August. We'll see how y'all like this humidity down here.
Well, I came in July the first time I came down, so I know.
August and September are always hotter.
Oh boy.
But Duga says, if someone here doesn't know Master Roshi, you should be ashamed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Doc knows.
Okay,
all right, we're all good. Who in here? Who in the chat don't know?
We're good. He's a dirty old man, that's for sure.
And he wears a turtle on his back, or turtle shell on his back.
Plummet in the house.
That's gonna be me, dude. I'm gonna be Master Roshi when I get older.
Yeah, you're already rocking the beard, aren't you? You just need to shave your head.
and I got the coolest goddamn turtle ever.
No, remember, we already decided Ray was a combination of Master Splinter and the baddest ass Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle there is.
Yes. It got up to 75 up here. It was beautiful. Nice breeze.
It was nice here today. We went out. And,
yeah, no, I was still wearing a hoodie. I was getting chewed out by a coworker because I was wearing a hoodie, and he was like, "Dude, it's over 70 degrees. Like, if you don't take your hoodie off, I'm gonna tell you to leave."
Awesome, Plummet. Appreciate it.
I was rocking my hoodie today.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thank
I'm glad
you.
you liked it.
Somebody's still wearing.
Plummet got the quad.
Awesome. Yeah, hope you enjoy it when you fly it, bro.
It's got to get warmer for me not to rock the hoodie, and they know that at work.
We went out today, took the infraction out, and we run it in the parking lot, and then Russell's like, "We'll take it over to the baseball field." I was like, "Ooh." I took it down a gravel road, and I just struck that thing. That thing is crazy. But on the baseball diamond, dude, oh, it was fun drifting.
Maximum throttle.
It got so dusty you couldn't even see it. Like my pants are still dusty. Like I've been out playing baseball all day. Like I slid into
nice. Yeah, you know what? I actually haven't touched my truck since you guys played with them at night in the parking lot. That was about it.
Live drones. I hear you, Mr.
Hey, the Creighton did clean up right after that you like.
Yeah, that thing was running good today, real good.
You literally took it for a swim in that puddle in my driveway.
It was that wet grass out back too. That's what really wore it down.
Yeah, my thing was covered in grass.
I didn't think about that. You're all right, Eric. No worries.
Yeah.
All right, so
Eric's busy. Let him be busy.
Next thing I want to talk about, or we can actually unbox it here online, would be fun.
All right, let's do it.
You want to do it for real?
Lower
Yeah,
the
do
camera.
it.
Most might not want to do it. Are you sure you want to do it?
Oh, I'm out. I'll see you later.
All right.
I'm analog for life. Don't y'all start hating. All right, so you can see. No, you can't see.
Yeah, can you lower it more?
I'm still.
Or,
I'm
okay.
still. I might still stand up. So I did open the box just to make sure. They've been here for like a week and a half. I opened the box just to make sure they were good. So that's why the seal was broken.
It's not a
There's a
first
good
box
box.
opener.
Dude, my unboxings will always be sealed broken because I got to look at it as soon as it comes from the mail. I don't trust them.
Pull out the things all right at the gate, right? They are cool. I do like the whole look of the aviator
I
setup.
like the eye covers that they come with.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah,
No,
iFlight
I'm
makes
talking about
those
the
ones.
actual lens covers. Yeah, like they have lens covers. Does Fat
Yeah,
Shark
you see,
even
they
do that?
still have they still have the protective things on. I haven't even did it
Yeah.
with straps on them.
Nice.
But and well, we'll just show you what's in the box. So that's the goggles,
Now, I don't like how the straps aren't on it.
some Skittles.
Oh, I always keep those. They're great.
Well, you got a package in here, or box, and here's some. Looks like a charging cable. Guess that's going to be some kind of maybe this is a data cable or something. This is a
Yeah.
charging cable.
Yeah, that looks like a charger.
Well, this looks like a battery. Let's see what we got here. Told you
Oh,
everything's
So you can pop in and out the batteries. I thought you couldn't on those.
shit. That's a big battery too.
No, yeah, you can take the battery out. You can get other batteries.
Oh, I didn't
I
know
think
that.
it turns on just like the DJI stuff too. They say.
Yeah, they're smart batteries, right?
Yeah. Pretty cool. What else we got in here? Oh, these are going to be the antennas, I guess. Oh, yeah. 2 of them. Well, I guess there's 4 of them altogether. Yep.
Oh, those are V2s?
Yes.
So they have the same antenna style as the ones.
No, actually, I can tell you right now, the V1s, the antennas were smaller. They were nubbier.
Were they?
Yep.
In the dust.
Okay.
No, Joe. I love you, baby. I didn't. This is straight up a customer's.
Baduga said, Chris Justice unboxing Gigi goggles. The world is lost.
All right, so we got 4 antennas. And they just screw on like so.
Yeah, they're a lot longer than the V1 ones when the V1s first came out, I got to try them.
There you go.
I think the goggles do look different. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just so used to seeing Fordo's goggles that I'm not used to seeing the regulars.
I'm thinking they're a little bit smaller.
They
Joe
look
said they're not much difference.
Mr. Crowley said, is this a giveaway?
Is this a giveaway?
Yeah.
If I gave these away, I'd have my hands full because Shane's a pretty big guy. No, so we're not going to give these away. So, what else we got? Okay, this is probably going to be the head strap then.
Carrying case
It
wrapped
looks
in
like
there
a
too.
diaper.
Does look like a diaper, doesn't it? Oh, maybe there is a diaper. Okay, so it looks like a nice carry bag too. Wow.
I don't like how it is in a hard case, but so
yeah, I'm kind of.
yeah.
Nice.
Now, I'm about to sound like a hypocrite. Ethics just came out with a goggle bag.
I guess you'd have to take the antennas
Love
on
my
and off
drones. What's up?
every time too.
What's up,
So,
Ed?
love
Yeah.
my drones, Ed. Welcome. So, yeah, it's got a head strap.
Yeah.
Just your average strap. It just kind of goes up.
Pretty
folds up.
basic box
Pretty
goggle
basic.
strap.
Yeah. Actually pretty quick and easy to put on too. I really like that. So there's some things I haven't powered them up, like I said, haven't got into them yet. They even activated yet or yada yada yada. They got like a gas mask kind of strap.
Oh, kind of like that.
Shane
I'll
liked
just
that too.
I'll just buy the strap and use it on my box goggles.
Shane really liked the idea of the strap. too as well. But I
Like
do
a
have
thong.
Now the
Thong
only
style strap.
I do have the Cadix Nebula, and it is in the Crocodile Baby. So it's a matter of wiring it up and then getting
baby
it,
brother.
and actually,
Damn flies.
putting them on. So that's what you get in the box. I'll tell you one thing and I'll show you here in a second. So yeah, that's everything. Yep, that's everything in the box for, I don't know, $700. Is that about sound about right?
Oh,
So for one,
700.
look how they fit my face. Can you see?
Yeah, I
It
can
looks
see
like
the gap.
Yeah, there's a big gap. It's obvious.
They are. I'm being honest with you. With my back like this to the light, they're unbelievable.
Vampire, what's up? Welcome.
Uncomfortable on my face. They feel like everything's just like shoved into your face.
And it didn't come with any other foam pads?
No other foam pads. You have
What?
to buy. Now I do have one coming from Pyro, which everyone that has these goggles has to do this. Go out and buy the foam, a thicker foam to adapt to close all the light off. So kind of for that price, I kind of like,
Yeah, like not even
into
foam
that.
pads in it, and it's not even that universally fit.
I know it's like, not to be rude, but I thought the Chinese kind of had smaller heads. These kind of guys feel like gotta be strapped with it. Like you gotta be strapped. You gotta be strapped. Your head's gotta be like out to here, bro.
Like that's crazy.
They had some
Vampire,
wide Chinese dude to be the mold for that.
Yeah.
So, and where I'm beating them up a little bit is into your face, because I run the HDO2s now. You guys know that. And everybody complained about them touching their eyelashes. I'm like, no, you're not giving a fair shake then. You're not being honest with yourself.
Actually, my goggles touch my eyelashes. I think it might be
And
people with long eyelashes though.
I don't know for that price.
What's up?
I just kind of think for that price that it would have had, you'd have a couple options of the foam, different of the foam and all that.
Duga said that shit will fry what's left of your brain.
It does.
Oh, what's up?
The final brain cell.
So I am going to try it, and like I said, to let everybody know, to rest everybody's mind, I'm not going digital. Shane says it's the devil's candy. Well, I can drive the most extravagant car, drink the best wine, eat the best food, and I can come straight back here to my home and enjoy my Magnum in the driveway. You know what I mean? So it's good to try them, and it's good to get the knowledge under my belt, because it's going to come to where people's going to want DJI builds. That Cadix Nebula that I showed you guys in that drone, it's $160 too. Woo! Right there.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. It's just the price is stupid.
No. And I say no just for me, not saying if you guys have a chance and you guys
more
want
like
to go for it,
what that's doing for you is a learning curve. You're learning something, so you can do this for somebody if they came to you for it.
Exactly.
160?
Yeah, it's overpriced.
Yeah, like I have probably one of the most expensive analog setups you can get, and it's not even 120.
It is easy to wire up. I do get done. It's straight up positive, negative, R1, R2, I believe, and I think something with the S-Bus people do. I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure about it.
Amazon link for a strap that comes with different buckles. You can put a regular strap on those.
Who said that?
Vampire.
Yeah, I think Porto has a regular strap.
Hold on, you're good. You're good, John. These ain't mine anyway, brother. Like I said, these are for a customer, and Shane loves the strap that they have. He loves this whole strap setup. I appreciate you though, but they're just for me to try, just to see how the Digi world works. I don't like the goggles already putting on my face. I got to be honest. I mean, you got to be able to be comfortable with them on your face before you ever could fly with them, in my eyes.
And that's kind of why I fell in love with the Orcas. They were like Ooh.
And it's been fun. It's been fun, definitely getting to try all the new goggles. You know, the Orcas.
Oh,
And
definitely.
HDO2s. Then you know these DJI V2s. These took a little bit getting here, but like I said, we'll see how they work. Fly the little 3-inch around and.
What's up, George?
What's up, drone worship?
DW, what's up, brother? I appreciate
that. But yeah, man, that's awesome.
But yeah, we'll give them a shot and see what they're all about.
So you say you're anti-analog. Now, what about Fat Shark Frostbite?
Eventually, I might look into the shark bite thing. Eric has that now, so Eric's going to run that and let us know the bee's knees of that. So we're going to definitely get the input on that. I do have the goggles for that. The HDO2s are definitely set up to run the shark bite stuff. You can run them on HD3s, like they're made to run that. Eric's running them on that. So that's still costly. Like that's, I think he said the 200 milliwatt VTX, and he said that shit gets hot. He's like, it ain't playing. But they have a setup to where when you're sitting there, it's at 25, and then when you arm your motors, it goes up to the full 200.
Yeah.
50, I think he said, for the 200, and then the 500 one is $100. But
really?
we're both on the same page of abuse. How much abuse can that thing take? Can you take this DJI unit and smash it into that hole how I did in Concrete City? If you can do that with this or the SharkBite HD system, I promise I will maybe one day get into it, but I don't foresee it really taking that beating because that's multiple boards in that Cadix unit. It's compressed together. You can see shit's going to go ugly smashing it into things.
Man, one time that one flexes and just grounds out on the other one and it's done. Especially what we did at Concrete City. That was pretty bad.
And my drone took it. Like, I mean, that's really impressed. I was impressed myself to see it really took that beating.
Now, was that the same one that caught on fire at the Nebula?
Nope. Because and I know, and I tell you why. And my Primo motors are on it.
Yeah, that's what kind of upset me the most. I was like, well, they're not really his expensive motors. And then he lands, and I'm like, they're the motors I literally just bought you right before we came up here. He was like,
and
yeah,
unfortunately, I can't torture test this, or I would seriously put these goggles on and hammer that quad into the ground, but it's not mine, so I can't do that. But I would do it for the torture test, really would, just to see it. I would do normal bashing with it. Like, I wouldn't be scared to throw it into something or whatnot, you know, something like that. But
yeah.
Not being mine, I just can't. Even though Shane's like, burn it and catch it on fire, it still can't. You just can't treat someone's stuff that way.
Yeah. So I got some things on the bench that I got new in the mail yesterday. That
nice.
So you see the spot right there? It's empty, right?
Yep.
That one right there, that hanger. Yeah. Well, Chris knows what happened. He was there. He was in the goggles when it happened.
Yes.
Okay. So I fly like bigger drones. I got 2 5-inches, but I fly mainly 6 and 7. Mainly 7, but 6 when I really want to fly something smaller. But so I flew XL6, as I call it, because it's an iFly XL6. It had a mom stack in it, had Primo Zings on it. And, yeah, well, don't fly by 5G with XM Plus, yo. Because it bursted, and it knocked me out of the sky, and it smashed my shit into the ground and gave my quad a stroke.
It did. It just fell right over. It just like...
Yeah. No control. Everything came up in my OSD, and I'm just watching it go, fuck.
What's the receiver you have on it?
That one had an XM Plus.
But
and it did that?
Yeah.
But Sean Reaction Entertainment was flying my 6-inch Alien with an FR Sky XM Plus and just dove the same place. He literally went up and dove down it.
Yeah. I don't know. So when I get cutouts and Chris has seen it, mine will kind of limp a little bit, catch itself again. And
I have
it
a
does
feeling
it instantly.
I have a
But Ray
feeling
has a
the
good reason
tower.
why he thinks it did it.
Yeah, the tower had what they do is sometimes they throw out a burst. Those towers, and there's a lot of like 5G squares on around the whole top of the Neville.
Yeah.
And then they got the shielding, that weird bubbly shit on the outside. That's a shielding. I don't know. I just can't. I was flying. I don't know. We were behind concrete too.
So, but why would 5G even affect it in reality?
Hold on for a sec. Can anybody? Michael McReynolds has a Fly Sky controller. He says he can't use it anymore. Can anybody use it? Michael, I have one hanging here on the wall, brand new, brother. I think I have another one out on my table.
I got one there too. So
yeah, or I would take it off your hands.
But yeah, no. So I broke it. It crashed. I don't know. It was weird. All the OSD just came up and it went down. There was no saving it.
Why would a 5? So the issue I'm running into is 5G is really low. It's only, I think, what, 800?
Yeah,
but I was like less than 10 feet away from the tower. It threw a burst and knocked me out of the sky.
And not to mention, when you go to the top of that tower, the Neville Tower, and you get up in there, there's a big sticker that says, "Do not go out on the roof, or you will be." I don't know what did it say. It was like.
It was dead. Something very dangerous will happen to you. There are microwaves going through your body, and you're standing right there. I know. I was up there. I got the woo 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 as I'm holding the camera.
Ray could light a light bulb when he come down.
But so I smashed it and broke 2 arms.
There you go. Ed's schooling y'all.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was about to say. Love my drones. So it is actually a different frequency. Not to kind of getting into this, but it still is kind of FPV related. It is a little higher of a frequency, but it's not by much. They literally just jumped up like 50 millihertz or megahertz.
Yeah, the only thing I thought the tower did a burst or something, and it just knocked me out. And I was flying behind the actual one part of the hotel, so there was concrete in my way. It was raining the day. It was raining. Yeah, it was raining.
You had a crossfire.
No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to come in stock in every goddamn store.
Now, crossfire would be taken out by that because it's actually near the same bands.
No, I went all up by it. I was diving.
He was fine.
Okay.
He was fine. I don't know, man. Just something happened, and it just. All the OSD came out and smashed. So I got a new frame.
Fly whoop.
Whoop whoop. Mr. Croc 6-inch. Whoop whoop.
Now riddle me this. Why is it when you buy any other frame from any other company besides shit, now I can't even think of their name.
And Ed, that makes sense because it's a bandit hotel, but that's the only income they have are those 5Gs on top. And I mean, they are huge 5Gs. We walked through, huge. Each corner has a big, huge freaking box and it's humming and everything. And there's no power throughout the whole building.
Probably just a lot of wattage coming out of it. Might have been the wattage noise itself.
I'll check out that.
So this is what I was going to complain about. Why is it every other frame company besides Apex has this nice pretty box when you open it up and the frame's in it? Apex gives you this piece of crap cardboard with no markings on it. And
So you bought an Apex is what you're saying?
No, he bought a Flywoo, but I'm just complaining that like Apex and Aliens just come in this cheap cardboard box. And they're like supposed to be, top of the line frames.
And Flywoo is good, is pretty decent on their frame. Not saying they'll take a massive beating, but when it comes to their electronics,
Yeah.
That's what I'm more excited about. All the room.
I told you that is a limousine, Jack. You can put mad shit in there.
So I'm going to be doing some homework and getting some TPU sent to you so I can get some things printed out for this frame.
Damn, Bob
He's gonna
said
get little
100 miles
statues
to 5G.
inside the drone.
Jesus.
And I gotta buy a different color because I'm not a Goldie.
Send me the gold.
I hate gold.
Send me it. I'll take it.
You gonna buy a Mr. Croc?
No, I just want the hardware.
He said no.
Oh, this is the coolest thing. All right, so it came with the frame. The arms are pretty decent, pretty thick.
All right, it looks like a 5 mil or 5.5.
Really.
Came with a strap.
Oh,
Yo, yeah, they give you a bunch of stuff in there.
They give you LEDs.
Oh, Lewis said Apex is a frame brand. Impulse
Yeah.
Art C is who makes mine.
Well, I said Impulse Apex. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. Didn't
The
I
only
say
thing I
Impulse
don't
Apex?
like. Sorry to cut you off. The only thing I don't like is the fact that you only can put 3 motor screws.
Ooh, you only need 2 though. I keep telling everybody this.
No,
Just 2.
no.
You just need 2. Look, 2. It's so beautiful. Look at those 2. You just need 2.
I knew John.
Fly your drone and you'll have no
2.
motors left on that thing.
2.
I knew John would be talking shit.
You just
No.
need 2 screws. That's it. It's extra weight if you start adding more.
See, that's the problem. Your car wouldn't last like an hour with me.
I told him, show me BQE taking that beat my frame took. He's like, hell to the no. I'll just buy you one and send you.
This Carnage has been the strongest frame I've owned.
Welcome.
Strongest frame I owned. FPV, what's up?
Appreciate you stopping in, EBR. Be good.
But so I also got
It's late over there.
motors. Trying out different motors, different brand.
Finally, somebody's getting away from damn Zings.
I didn't say I was getting away from Zings.
Ugh.
I'm just trying out a different motor.
Like you're literally just putting lead weights on the end of each arm. Toka? Is that the brand or just the name of the motor? Diatones.
No.
Oh, okay.
Diatone
Oh.
Tokas.
Where'd you even buy those from?
Pyro.
Pyro? Okay.
Yes, sir. Surge, baby. Pyro. And he got it to me a day early. It was awesome.
What did they
I've
label?
only got to look at it today because me and Jess, yep, she's in the chat. Me and my girlfriend had more of a bigger priority to get a vehicle and get it on the road and all that good stuff. So that was yesterday. I put all this aside and got a new vehicle and got rid of the Civic. But dude, these motors are sexy. Okay, let's stop. Let's start with the top.
How much do they weigh?
Freaking no.
That's the important stuff.
I don't care about weight.
I like the heavy quad.
They are 2306.5, 1700 kV.
Show how they do in the stator.
Oh, yes. I don't understand why every motor company doesn't do this because this is freaking amazing. See that? Plastic. You don't hit the motor wire, the stator wires with screws.
Is that a dare?
Huh?
Is that a dare?
No, it's not a dare.
I'll get some 3-inch screws and you'll find the top of the screw sticking out further than the prop. Don't you try me.
Right.
Mentality
Impact this
of,
thing through.
yes, Tim, they're little baby motors compared to your pumpkins. But,
So,
hey, I'm not far away with those bigger motors.
All
I
right.
mean, they're big too. They're bigger than those.
Pyro.
Not as big as your pumpkins, but
All right.
actually, wait. What's the stator size?
50 something.
Woo-hoo.
Or no, 4214.
All right, they're double the size.
Yeah, they're like this.
Yeah, yours are the same stator size, but the height is
Different, yeah.
Yeah.
Metro Drones. How you doing, Bill?
Metro Drone in the house. That's a new name in the chat that I
So
haven't
which
seen.
one did you get? You got the 2306s and a halves?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the
1700s.
KV? Okay, I'm looking
17.
at them now. How much do they weigh?
Okay, Metro Pumpkins. I'm talking about Mr. Big.
There's one more thing. If you are going to buy the Source One, the new V4 HD frame, don't. I delaminated all the arms in less than 1 weekend.
Daddy did.
31.86. Okay, so 32.
Super glued them, and then taped them up. So they're gonna last until I want to put the
He
7-inch
flies like
arms
a
on it.
maniac, though.
Yeah, this is true.
So 32 grams.
All right, it's not bad.
No, for a 6S motor, it's not the end of the world.
Nah, hey, I've been flying Zings for a very long time. I wanted to try something different, so they caught my eye when I was going through Pyro Drone and put them in my cart about 2 months ago, and was like,
Yeah.
might as well get it.
I'll tell you what, the Emax Eco, I run the V1s. I've got to run a set of those V2s. Money. They're nice. They got thick feet on the bottom of them. I
I
think.
didn't even look at that.
Yeah,
How
his
thick are
feet
these?
didn't look too thick. Or they look fairly thin. But that it's just all a metal makeup. It could be a good metal, so we don't need to.
They're real nice motors, real smooth.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably pick up a set of those for Basher, because the Zings that are on there, this would be what, year 2 for me on them, and a year with Chuck on them or longer. So I think those motors, those purple camo ones, are shot. MSG,
life,
MGS, MGS for life. What's I don't know who that is.
Dr. Watson is on fire today. Love it.
What?
What, the ugly doc?
How am I on fire? 4 or on 4? I don't get it.
He corrected at the bottom. He said fire.
Oh, okay.
Zings are tough. I just there was a batch of Zings that had really crappy threads in the bottom of the motor. So Tim's funny.
I wonder if I could build a train track around the arms of that drone.
Good.
You could build a small town on that drone.
You got news? Of course you got news.
News time. I mean, I can get a snack.
Zings equal tough.
Cyber Zings were the crappiest motor they came out with. I will admit that.
I think they're using cheaper metal now because, man, you can just knock them clean off like real easy anymore.
I ripped off the big ones. I complained about that. I was like, yo, I paid $135 for these motors. You better replace it.
That's why I've been trying to find different motors that takes the beating, and stays on with the thicker feet on the bottom. Where you put the screws in at.
Yeah. I'm going to give these a try out on the 6-inch and see how they are. I'm saving my the green and black ones for that frame that you're sending me. I want to do that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one right there.
With the yellow mount, bright yellow, can't lose it. Maybe Christmas.
Yeah, I gotta get some red. I gotta get some clear crystal red TPU. Get a roll sent to you so you can print me out some stuff.
No problem.
I'm gonna need, I don't know, whatever we can find for the Mr. Croc. I want everything. Whatever I can.
I'm
I'm
sure
so jealous of that box. I'm upset about
for a
it.
while.
Well, yeah, you know what? I mean, the Source One frame came in a Ziploc bag.
Oh,
all
did
the
it?
other frames, yeah, all of
I
them.
didn't know that. Oh,
So-
okay.
If you get them from RDQ, they come in a clear bag. If you get them from Pyro, they come in the actual source one open source frame bag.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just feel like Impulse RC needs to like step up their game on boxing.
Why? Why spend the money on that kind of packaging when you can put that into your quality?
We already paid enough for them Impulse RC frames.
I know.
Put that shit in
Well,
a
that's what I'm
Ziploc bag
saying.
and send it
We
to me.
should
I'm
get a-
good.
If we pay this much, we should get a quality box with it.
It's the same thing with these motor things, man.
And Maypac's $100 frames. Tell me.
Lumineer has one of the too fancy of a box. I actually complain about it because it has a little magnet in it, so it kind of like latches down and it folds open. It like a
You pay
jewelry
for that.
box. Yeah.
So you get the Mama F60 Pro 32 and the 87 or the F7 for it.
Yeah.
Doesn't that come in like an Altoid tin?
Uh huh.
Yeah, like this is the Lumineer box. So there's gauges in it at the moment. But yeah, like there's a little magnet right here that
Oh, that's kind of cool.
yeah, but like I said, there's gauges in it. But
Yeah, all the motor boxes and stuff I use for screws and holding stuff.
yeah.
I got that mom for here somewhere.
Some Christmas nativity on it. Tinsel. Put some tinsel on it.
I had so much stuff, I don't know where it's at now.
God, I hate
Speaking of
cleaning that up.
I'm actually looking for a new motor too. I think I'm going to step away from Lumineer, not to Zings, but I'm looking for a lighter brand because Lumineer's zips are just getting heavier.
Yeah,
Just admit Lumineer sucks.
sucks. I was going to say the same
the
thing.
motors are good, but I was going to buy a new batch, but their new batches, for some reason, they say they're heavier than what they were before.
Here's where it comes in, a little Altoid can.
Yeah. That's party.
Oh, that's
Yes.
pretty cool.
All your little cards and all your little stuff.
That's when you get the stack and the flight controller together. Yep. Cause I only got the ESC, so that only came in a.
No. ESC only come in this one too.
Mine didn't. It came in a bubbly black bag.
The 50 amp. That one I had with that blue heat sink on it. That's the one that came in that.
The F60 Pro came in a little black Mamba bubbly bag.
Huh. Put Chris on it. Yeah. Ho, ho, ho.
Okay.
Gotta give my beard a little bit.
You ready to do news, I guess?
Go fly the box, Doc. It's not too fancy. Come on, guys. Actually, no, I really don't like the Lumineer boxes. I feel like they should like not make them that fancy. For the other Lumineers, these are the zips, by the way. When I got the older ones, these guys, they do come in kind of like your standard little box. But those are, I think I bought these for like $15 a motor. And the zips, I don't want to say what I paid.
I wouldn't care if they threw them in a padded envelope as long as they gave me like a good price on them.
Yeah.
But I feel like packaging should represent something a little bit. Like, obviously, don't make it overkill, but you know.
What did you say? I'm
That depends.
Opening a box always feels special, like when you buy something new.
I was surprised at this too. So
I
I
like
opened
it.
the box and I'm like,
Send it to
I mean, iFlight puts it in a box too. So with all nice foam and it's cut around the frame parts and stuff. All their pre-builds come in boxes.
Scroll backwards.
Yeah.
She said she's got to go back to June of 2018 to get that.
June 15th, 2018 is when you sent me that message.
News.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how
what-
long we've been
He
doing
said
that.
Crystal's slacking. I said, do you realize how far back I have to scroll to get this every week?
We're
You
still
should
here.
just save it in like a SoundCloud or something.
I told him
Wouldn't that make more sense?
Or you could have it where you download it onto just a little USB flash drive and play it.
Yeah, then you could have it on a hotkey and just play it.
That means I actually have to have access to this computer, and that normally doesn't happen. So,
Damn it, Chris.
Oh, y'all. Don't let her pull the wool on y'all's eyes.
I get it every once in a while, like around tax time.
I give it to you right tonight. You want it tonight? Oh, you're talking about the computer. News.
And on that note, in drone news, well, the feds have done it now. The feds flew a drone into a New York gun suspect's house during arrest. Federal law enforcement investigators flew a drone inside a gun suspect's Poughkeepsie apartment last week as they executed a search warrant, a rare use of surveillance technology by law enforcement, according to court documents. The futuristic search was detailed in a federal criminal complaint filed by the FBI task force.
There you go.
Filed by the FBI agent task force against the suspect. According to the complaint, law enforcement officers descended upon the suspect's apartment on Carroll Street in Poughkeepsie around 5:10 a.m. on May 5th. This is the part that's kind of interesting to me. And yes, that was a kinda, and you'll understand why in just a moment. Instead of banging on his door, the officers deployed a surveillance drone at the beginning of the search. How the hell did you get the drone inside the house?
So I hate to interrupt you, but I think what it was is he was telling a couple of his buds, he's like, dude, open up the doors and windows. I'm about to fly a 5-inch of power loop this guy's apartment. Woo!
So, at the onset of the search, a drone operated by law enforcement entered the residence. Law enforcement officers announced that the inhabitants should exit the residence. Can you guys picture that one? All of a sudden, a drone just comes in your house and starts telling you that you need to exit. The video feed from the drone, which was monitored in real time by law enforcement, showed individual 1 and woman 1 exit from one room and the suspect exit from another room. As the drone entered the apartment, the suspect allegedly chucked a Vulcan V10 9mm pistol out the window. Pew, pew.
They'll never find
He
it.
told investigators that the gun was in his room at the apartment when he moved in. Okay, that's his story, and apparently he's sticking to it. Police across New York use drones for a variety of investigations, but flying one into a private residence is incredibly rare, states a civil liberties and technology oversight advocate.
Where in New York?
Deeply Poughkeepsie.
That's 40 minutes away.
I know this.
I want to know who it was. Was it Joe Stan?
Dude, I can give you names. I'm just not putting them on here. This is a deeply disturbing allegation. Flying drones in public airspace is, quote, invasive enough, end quote. But using it inside of a person's home is completely unconstitutional, according to the Civil Liberties Union. The FBI has declined to comment on this case, and the Poughkeepsie Police Department did not immediately respond. He was arrested and charged with possessing a firearm while subject to an order of protection and released on a $50,000 bond.
Do they have the size of the drone? Like, was this a tiny whoop, a 5-inch, like an X-Class?
I don't normally give my own
Did he have to knife edge through the door to get in there?
my own side on this, but this drone captured a hell of a lot. in a very small portion of time, you saw a male and a female come out of one room. You saw the suspect come out of another room, but yet before you saw that suspect come out of that room, that drone also captured that suspect dropping a gun outside the window. Now, how many drones did you really have?
I'm telling you.
I'm going
he was
back to
ripping
my
the
original
balls from
question
that
of,
house.
since you didn't knock on the door, how the hell did you get the drone inside the residence in the first place? Did somebody leave a bedroom window open?
Ripping balls through the house. He was going 80 miles an hour. Zip, 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 zip.
Screens?
You know, I don't know. There's a lot that's left to the imagination with this one. But
It's still early spring around here, so it ain't that warm. Today the high was 75. All week it was in the 50s and 60s.
John,
Ugh.
honey, I've got to tell you how I read that, okay? He says, fly a drone in my house and I will fight back with a naked helicopter. Well, unfortunately, my glance down saw fly a drone in my house and I'm going to fight back with a naked man. And I was like, what the hell did I just read? So, yeah. I don't know. I said with a quick glance down, I was like, look, I saw him naked and I know John's a man and I put two and two together. I don't know.
I can see you coming out of the bathroom like,
oh, God, right? oh, God. That technically might be Bob. I mean, if they go flying in his house and it's warm, you never know. Bob doesn't like to have pants on.
Pants are overrated.
Hey, when I'm, like after I'm talking, done, everybody, all the kids are asleep, I want to hang low. And
I don't need to know how you're hanging, Ray. On to our next news. I'm stuck on the FBI now. I got this bug-looking thing over here behind me. I don't know. The FAA is ready to test of drone safety systems at 5 U.S. airports. The Federal Aviation Administration is preparing test technologies designed to ensure safe cohabitation of airplanes and drones in the nation's skies. In its most recent step, the FAA named the 5 U.S. airports for drone detection and mitigation air traffic systems will be evaluated. Come on, now I hang out with you all. You know what's on my mind. You'd be ashamed if it wasn't on my mind. I'd really be letting you down. Come on now.
Gotta be the right breed to hang out with us.
Exactly. Y'all know this.
Bob, the one corrupted her ass.
Well, I mean, you look around and see who all's been around since that news of 2018, and you'll know who corrupted me the most. I'm not saying no names, but y'all know who you are. So falling under the FAA's Airport Unmanned Aircraft Systems Detection and Mitigation Research Program. You remember I told you guys about that. You could apply for that job. Remember that shit? That really long title?
I forgot what the title was.
The test will evaluate systems designed to detect and mitigate potential safety risk drones may pose to piloted traffic. Slated to begin later this year, those trials are going to take place at the Atlantic City International Airport in Atlantic City, New Jersey, the Syracuse Hancock International Airport in Syracuse, New York, Reichenbacher International Airport in Columbus, Ohio, Huntsville International Airport in Huntsville, Alabama, and Seattle-Tacoma International Airport in Seattle, Washington. The FAA statement said that the selected sites will meet requirements for diverse testing environments. They also handle traffic flows and operating conditions most typical to airports across the U.S. Guys, if you need that test and you're not in those 5 areas, I don't know what to tell you. Because most of that is on the East Coast and only one out on the West Coast. If you're in the Midwest, I don't know.
So how do they want us to
I don't know. I don't know.
I have my own class. Fly like you stole those bitches.
Right?
And in other news,
Doc's flying in.
well, Mr. JRC's, I know he's always been spying.
Yep.
And this right here, in other news, another 360-degree invisible drone hits the market. Damn it, John, I told you. Every once in a while, you got to turn off that camera, okay? Have an Insta 360 1R camera?
Nope.
Are you looking to put it up in the air?
Nope.
Well, you got a new option available.
Nope.
You've no doubt heard about the 360-degree cameras by now. They're capable of capturing stills or videos of the world around them. And when we say that, we truly mean it. They capture everything. When people first I'm going to put a muzzle on your ass. When people first started putting 360-degree cameras on drones, they were generally mounted above or below the drone.
Really?
That meant the drone would, depending on your final edit, appear in your shot. But what if you could put the camera inside the drone's body so that there was only two lenses were poking out of the top and bottom?
I saw this one already.
In theory, you could capture a video that doesn't include the drone anywhere, regardless of what you do in post. Flying with such an invisible drone opens up a lot of creative possibilities in the editing department. Not the first, though. If you start noodling around on YouTube, you'll find no shortage of drone 360 experiments. In the early days, people would mount them above a drone, hang them below. Even now, some creators are still doing that. You can check out videos featuring the Insta360 One X2. If you're familiar with those cameras, you can bump it, mod it, who knows. To make the invisible trick work, the camera needs to be in a position where the camera is mounted within the airframe itself, with only the lens peeking just above and below the body of the drone. That way, when you capture those two captures and they're stitched together, it appears as if the camera itself is flying. No propellers, no drones, no mounts. Just a camera moving through the air. We've seen this earlier with the Beta FPV X-Night 360.
Yes.
Well, the latest invisible drone, the Insta360 1R, is a really fantastic 360 or action camera. It's compact and waterproof and perfect for this kind of capture, though you do have to be a bit more careful not to scratch the lens. The latest drone to exploit the 1R as a platform is from Newbie Drone.
Newbie.
And it's called the Invisa 360. And it comes in that BNF configuration. You know, that stuff they call bind and fly, but we all technically know bind, cuss quite a bit, push other buttons, configure, then you get to fly.
Mm-hmm.
That machine is equipped with a Caddx Vista, which is compatible with those DJI FPV goggles. So you're going to receive clear signal through the Vista.
These guys. Uh-huh.
Though you will not be seeing what the Insta360 1R captures during the flight.
Because there's latency, bitches.
But that doesn't matter, since as a pilot, you only want to see what the Vista is seeing anyway. One of the cool design features, well, because a battery popping up would mess up with the 360 imaging, Newbie Drone has wisely designed an airframe where two 4S batteries can be run together and tucked inside the frame.
Two.
Not a bad looking design.
But
Interesting.
But it's not visible.
I don't really. Okay, so is the two pockets on the sides where the batteries go?
That looks cool.
Different.
Yeah, definitely different.
Differente.
And yeah, Doc, I would say the two on the side is where the batteries go because there's a different angle,
Okay, that ain't too shabby of an idea.
right?
Oh, they go in and laying down.
Yeah, no, that's pretty space effective. Eating up that space in between the props.
Right,
For balance
Yeah.
too.
right.
Yeah.
Giving you a little bit better center of gravity.
And it lower profiles the quad, so now you don't have a battery hanging on top or bottom. It's now
that-
in bed with it.
So that Invisa Insta360 camera can see even easier. Comes with its own lens protectors. Important. Ding, ding, ding. Remember, I told you have to be careful about scratching those lenses. But the current design means that you can't use Insta360's own lens protectors or the available ND filters. And yeah, that can be a pain, but we are happy to see the manufacturer acknowledge the importance of lens protection, particularly with this kind of design. So kudos to Newbie Drones on that. And we will also look forward to seeing some new videos coming soon about this. So how much is it, right? That's the main question. How much is it? Well, the drone retails for $459.99 PNP version and $479.99 for that TBS Crossfire. Both versions include the Caddx Vista.
Not bad.
So those guys, is the invisible drone going to be the new trend? I mean, you think about it.
Is it under 250?
Feel like the people who buy the Cinewhoops are going to buy that anyway. But I feel like the average freestyle FPV pilot doesn't bother them because the thing is, the whole FPV experience is about that angle of attack.
But think about it. Think about it. Now, if you put said newbie drone with some modifications
Yeah, I'm a noob.
and fly it the way you all do, what kind of hella footage would you guys get with the flips, the rolls, the power loops, the Matty flips?
It's done been out there before with the beta though, so it's like
Think about it.
The issue is
The new FPV trend.
Yeah, but so the camera doesn't want to do that in theory because, like, say you lock in a certain angle. If you do a flip, the camera's going to hold that angle. So really, the quad's doing all this mumble jumble while the camera's just looking in one direction.
yeah, but they're taking the front and bottom and stitching it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though.
You can move that around in
360
post.
camera.
Yeah,
You can move that around in post. It's recording everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like freestyle has a certain art form where that camera angle is, the whole point. And
Right.
if you're just sitting there I'm just gonna hit a bando and flip a whole bunch and do that, and then I could just capture whatever I want through it.
It would be cool.
I remember when people would put two cameras on a quad to try to convince you that they were flying backwards.
Oh, you still have people to do that.
Oh yeah, the backwards flyers is still
So-
an issue.
All you have to do is reverse the footage. They don't
Why
have to do that.
not go a step further and give you 360 and make it look like
Exactly,
it's even
Birdman.
better?
It's cheating, damn it!
Styles.
I
don't
didn't
like
say it wasn't cheating. I mean, to me, hyper smooth is cheating, but that's just my opinion.
Hyper what? Hyper smooth?
There's different
That's
Tips,
the price.
tricks, and techniques for everybody.
Yeah, look at Tommy G. Damn right, for the price it will remain invisible at my house. Me too, brother.
Right? Expensive ass crap.
Well, I mean, you think about it. Now, you think about it. You think of the price of these
expensive.
quads nowadays. think of the price of the DJI quads that come out.
X-Class quads being built.
It's running average. Me personally, I'm tickled to death that he actually builds now, and I'm not looking at this going, Jesus Christ, oh no, because I remember the day that I would have been sitting here going, I don't even want to discuss that in the news. I don't want to bring this shit up, because the minute I bring it up, oh God help. I remember those days. I'm so glad he builds now.
I could still build you one and put you two goat ropes on it, one facing down and one facing straight.
And you could attempt to stitch it together. If you could get the field of views pretty far, you could get damn close. You wouldn't get exact, but that's just the issue I'm running into is like
hyper smooth, fuck the world.
Yeah.
Look, I set my camera. I tried out the hyper smooth. I got lazy and left it.
Wait. Now, y'all done accused me of having my mind in all types of strange places today, so I gotta hit that one. Is enhancing really cheating? Well, I'm sitting here with 90% of guys. I'm gonna throw this one out there. When you go and you find this drop dead gorgeous hourglass looking woman, and you take her home, and the clothes come off,
Ooh.
and the Spanx come off,
Ooh.
and the Lycra that was holding it all in. Is enhancement really cheap?
I have been in that scenario. It's awful.
I'm out.
Hey,
I didn't
Was
realize
that
there
really
was.
cheating? But I mean, that was enhancing. It was enhancing her.
It's
Yeah.
cheating.
That's an open-ended question, my dear.
No, it isn't.
But the
It's wrong.
point is,
It'd be
the point
illegal.
is, as long as you can still caress that transmitter one way or another, and you can get them fingers and them thumbs docile, you can get that quad to do whatever you want it to. So get your buns out there and enjoy our hobby. Send it, enjoy it, fly it this weekend, indoors, outdoors,
So,
however.
so John, yeah, right? So when you're flying your footy, try it, like cut apart and then like reverse the clip and then cut it back in. A lot of people do that. That's all they do. They just reverse the footy, cuts it back out, and then cuts it back in and puts it right back into the footy. A lot of
footage only.
I like seeing that, like the moving forward, and then they do a little bit of the backwards thing. But when you see people put the whole video in reverse, it's just like
Even the birds are flying backwards. God damn.
it's like, why don't I just drive like this all the way to the store?
John, hon, you got a lot to learn. Yes, there are things
Spanx.
called Spanx. You spelled it wrong.
Bob, stop lowering my standards.
Trying to make this thing dead cat, man. This is a little confusing.
I love when the frames are confusing. Put it together like 10 times just to figure it out that the first time.
Yeah.
it's the right way.
I'm like, wait a minute. How do the arms? I'm looking. They give you a great example for it. Okay. They actually give you the dead cat and the true X, and for the 5 and 7, it's to give you the stretched X and the hybrid.
Is
Gotcha.
this how you flip the arms around?
Where you put there's multiple hole positions on the arms and the frame to have either dead cat or true X for the 5 and 6, and for the
He gives
7
him
and
instructions and he still can't figure it out. You see how this shit True
I've been here doing this for a little bit now. If you haven't
Do they
noticed.
make a dead cat tiny whoop?
They do make small.
Mike.
I don't know about tiny wolf, but I think they make a like a toothpick 3-inch size dead cat.
Look at this.
Beauty may be only a light switch away, but somebody's going to replace that sink that they broke.
Oh man!
Oh, God.
He was slapping cheeks.
Oh, guys. But like I said, get out there, enjoy our hobby. Hopefully Mother Nature cooperates with you and you get to fly outside. If not, break out something small so the missus doesn't have a heart attack
The stuff's small.
and fly it.
Mold ball.
I don't suggest flying an X class or a Beast class in the house.
I do.
Your ladies might be a little bit upset with you.
Y'all want
I think I got a big enough kitchen to do it.
Y'all want to see me
Shut
fire
up,
this
Ray.
puppy up? in
Got
the
a knife edge through the door.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
I think I could do a roll in the living room.
Yeah, you
Freaking
might
man.
want to slap yourself a little bit harder next time. On that note, guys, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy our hobby. Remember, we love y'all. We'll catch you guys next week.
Oh, by the way,
Night,
guys,
all.
I was reenacting the cop investigation with the tiny woo.
I saw that.
That's how they did it.
Anybody want to fly with me?
I want